Everyday payments are incredibly painful. But we have a solution. We are a team of 25 people and 3 dogs. That's actually one of them. She's called Bubble. We serve over 100,000 customers in the Czech Republic, and we raise over 3 million euros across 4 investors. So how do we look at the world? We see the world of banks, where we send our paychecks and our deposits. We go to the bank to ask for a mortgage. And then we have everyday payments, everyday interactions with merchants, where we think we can do a much better job. How do we do it? We do it through Twisto app, where we aggregate all your purchases, online, offline, domestic, and international. Let me show you how it works. So imagine you want to shop online, and you know how painful it is to pay with a card or with a bank transfer. Impossible to do on a mobile. What we do, we reduce the complexity of online payment into one click. One click, we pay the merchant, you get the goods, and you pay us back in 45 days. The second one is invoice and bill payment. I hate getting invoices and going into online banking. I need to log in and pay the invoice. I never pay on time. With the Twisto application, you take a picture or you send us an email, and we pay for your bill. We add it to your account, and we give you 45-day interest-free credit, so you pay us at the end of the month. But we actually want to take it a little bit further, so we want you to use us every day. We believe in mobile being your new bank. I hate going to the branch. It's like going to the postal office. Young people don't like it. So with the Twisto card, you can pay with us domestically and internationally. We'll give you a good FX rate for your purchases because the banks are ripping you off. We'll give you complete control over the card through your mobile. You will operate it with your one hand. But we actually want to take it even further because we know you're on the go. You want to enjoy contactless payments whenever and wherever. So with the Twisto payment bracelet, you can run a marathon and in the end buy a beer, which you well deserve, with just one click. So what we do, we give customers 45-day interest-free credit, and we aggregate all their monthly purchases into a single invoice, which they can pay in full or they can extend the payment. So how do we reduce the complexity of payments? We do it with the smart use of credit, and we do it with the smart use of technology. And that's Nikita, the brutal Nikita. Nikita is our in-house scoring engine, which runs hundreds of factors to determine a credit risk of a customer and of each transaction, and we're able to provide instant credit to customers when they need it. And why is Nikita so brutal? Imagine going to a bank and you want to get instant credit right now, but that doesn't happen. The bank wants to see you, they want to see your documents, and you need to sign papers. With us, it's online, it's one click, it's instant. And we are actually offering Nikita to banks to help them make better credit decisions online. So at Twisto, we really believing in simplifying everyday transactions and giving you control over your finances to have them under your thumb.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. My name is Michael, and this is Twisto. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. That was 3 minutes sharp. Now 4 minutes from the jury.
I can start. So, yeah, great presentation and
Thank
a
you.
great product. My question would be, who is supplying the capital to allow
Sure.
for that credit?
So it's all financed through equity today. So we raise over 3 million euros. And the beauty about our product is that you get a huge liquidity turnaround. So every month you get customers paying. But we're actually now connecting bank financing to finance the credit portfolio. And the next stage is to connect a peer-to-peer platform. So we have a couple of years of history. We know how the portfolio behaves. And it's quite easy for us to attach a retail investing arm into it. So a retail investor will be investing into our credit portfolio. It will be a peer-to-peer platform.
And because your product is pretty complex, so there are many different parts to it.
Yeah.
What is the actual sort of burning problem that you are trying to solve for the consumer or for the banking system?
Sure. So the unique selling point for the customer. So for me, it's really control. Like today I'm here for 2 days. Actually, I don't know how much money I spend because I'll see in my banking app in 2 days. With Twisto, you get instant notification of every payment. So it's with the Twisto card. With invoices and bills, again, it's very painful to pay for anything through internet banking. With Twisto, it's a photo and it's paid. The same goes for the online payment. So it's really simplifying the complexity of everyday payments. And for the banks, we are actually a trouble. We are a bank challenger, so we're not solving any problems for the bank.
Final question from me. So what are the key metrics that you can share with us? Like how many users, what are the
Sure.
transactions?
So we have over 100,000 customers in the Czech Republic. Since this year, we are adding 10 to 15,000 customers a month. The key metric for us was default rate. It's very easy to hand out $100 million on the street. So when we started slow and gradually increase the exposure to merchants. And today we run a default rate of 2 to 3%. When we started, we had a default rate of 20%, which didn't make me or the investors very happy.
Okay. What is your biggest challenge in the Czech market, in your home market, something which you really struggle with?
Well, when we started, it was trust, because we started online and we were being integrated into merchants, into their checkouts, and the sales lead time was very long. So that's actually where we started thinking about a product, how we can actually bypass the online merchants and really get to the customer directly. So that's why we are launching the 2 new products, which is the card and the invoice and bill payment, where we can actually get to the everyday transactions of the customer without being integrated into the online merchant. So it was really B2B sales that was the biggest challenge of our business.
Do you see anyhow the saturation of your business? What is the market share that you think in your biggest dreams you can have in the Czech market?
My biggest dream, in terms of number of customers, is the 1 million active customers. There are 10 million people in the Czech Republic, so it'll be, let's say, around 10% of the population.
What time?
The end of 2017. I mean, I know it's very ambitious, but I think we have a great product and a great team behind it. And the dogs are helping as well. So
Thank you.
they chase the clients, the non-paying clients.
So my question is, the core of your project, your company, is the scoring system, Nikita, right?
Yes, it is.
So what makes it so unique in comparison with other scoring systems in other banks?
Sure. So actually, when we started, we looked at Klarna, for example, in Sweden, and they heavily rely on credit bureau data. But we really wanted to be incredibly simple. We didn't want to take any additional information from the customer. So we looked at other ways how we can determine the credit risk of the customer. And some of the key factors are, what kind of computer are you using? We look at the location where you live, what kind of restaurants and bars are nearby, or if there's a police station. We look at the voting results in your area. And then we look at your online behavior. How do you interact with the site? What are you purchasing and at what time? So actually we took it a bit further by not relying on credit bureau data, but really coming up with new factors to determine credit risk.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
That was Twisto from Prague.